Welcome to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems, with your hosts Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Good morning and welcome to the VIP Golf Show presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name is Murray McCourt. I'm the general manager and executive golf professional at the Ranch Golf and Country Club and host of the VIP Golf Show here this morning along with co-host Curtis Stock. Thanks so much for jumping in and tuning in to the show each and every week, whether it's on iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, YouTube, however you're consuming the show. We appreciate it. You can text into the show at any time by texting 780-218-9999. This week on the show, we have our first guest in a couple of minutes, Steve Young from the Banff Springs Golf Club. Our second guest, Jim Boomer from Wolf Creek. Graeme Nelson from Stony Plain gets you some golf tips. Art New from Trestle Creek Golf Resort joins us. And our final guest of the day, we're going to talk about Curtis Stock's club fitting this week at the TaylorMade Performance Center, along with Mark, the master fitter from TaylorMade, who did the fitting with Curtis. As always, at 9:40, we will have our trivia contest where one lucky listener will win a prize pack from TaylorMade and a gift card to the Keg Steakhouse and Bar. This week's question of the week on the show, we'd love you to chime in on this. Were you happy with the Olympic golf format, or do you think there should have been a team portion as well rather than just individual play? So love to hear your thoughts on that. This segment is brought to you by the Edmonton Elks. Celebrate 75 seasons with us this summer by hosting your next corporate event in one of our executive suites. Limited availability remains for all Elks home games. Visit goelks.com/suites to book your private suite today. And you going to the big game tonight, Stalker?
No, going to Folk Fest tonight.
You're going to Folk Fest tonight.
My daughter's going to the game.
Okay, yeah. It's Trey Ford brings a lot of excitement.
Yeah, he does.
No Vernon Adams for BC.
Yeah.
I think it's a win night.
Again,
it was last time. I told you sooner or later when I said they were going to win, and they did. And they're going to win again tonight, Stalker. I'm looking forward to it. Going to be a lot of fun.
You going?
Absolutely. Got
Good.
my suite and... see, that's what I said. Go get your exclusive suites. Well, I got one of those, so
Right.
I'm going to use it tonight.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
that'll be a lot of fun. Well, we're going to welcome Steve Young to the show. Good morning, Steve. How are you?
Great. Good morning, Curtis and Murray. Great to join you this morning. Beautiful day here in Banff.
Yeah, beautiful day here too. We appreciate you jumping on the show with us here this morning. As you know, Steve, I played Banff Springs a few weeks ago and was reminded of how amazing the golf course is. You were recently ranked by Score Golf Magazine as the 9th best course in the country. What makes Banff Springs so special?
Well, there's no doubt. I mean, it starts with the foundation of the architect Stanley Thompson and what he designed here back in the 1920s. He had an amazing tapestry to work with, and he etched out a routing that has spectacular par threes, wonderful green sites, mountains that frame the back of every hole. But what we've noticed recently and what we really focused on is our guest service. We've always been fortunate to have a great superintendent and team in Dan Nolan and the turf crew that make the course look fantastic as Mother Nature allows it. But we've really focused on wanting to complement that with the guest service that we provide and attracting really strong students from the college programs and people in hospitality that are drawn to Fairmont has really allowed us to allow that portion of our experience to shine. And I'm really excited that more and more in all of our comments we're hearing that it's not just the course and the design, but it's the people there that make it. That kind of makes you feel like you're arriving at that destination of overcoming not just being an amazing tapestry for golf.
Yeah, I mean, it's fabulous. I've only played there once. I walked it twice, which is kind of a funny story because friends of my wife got married at Banff, and I said I didn't know anybody there, so I said I was just going to go for a walk, and I got lost in the splendor, and I lost track of time, and I was out there for 2 hours, and when I came back, everybody was mad. It was just so beautiful. I just got lost. I just kept walking and walking, finding one great hole after another.
Well, you know, Curtis, one thing that we started even before COVID was just doing cart tours. We got so many people that wanted to get out and around the golf course and see it. And, you know, we want safety first and we want the enjoyment of our golfers first. But in the evenings, we allow with our staff to guide tours around. And people just love it. They love driving the cart. They love seeing the mountains, hearing the stories be it history about the course or about people, and of course seeing all the wildlife. So next time, so you don't get lost and we get you back in time, maybe give me a shout and we'll make sure that we get you on one of those tours.
Yeah, because it was fabulous just walking it, but playing it was on another level, of course. It was fantastic. I mean, there's 18 fabulous holes. Can you narrow it down to your 3 favorites?
I can narrow it down to my 18 favorites.
That's what I mean, yeah.
You know, Curtis and Mary, they always say that, to be a great golf course, it starts by having 18 great holes. And so we really do. But, there's no question the Devil's Cauldron. I have so many people that say they can't wait to play it. They played it on the sim. They've heard about it. Which always makes me nervous that they're going to come and we won't meet the expectations. But without fail, that hole always stands up to its reputation and it's just a fantastic hole to play. And then the fifth hole to me is one where you don't really feel the wind, so your tee shot, sometimes you forget about it. And you have to hit 5 really solid shots just to get your bogey. And then I would say hole number 12 is the first one where you get that sneak peek of the hotel behind the green. And again, you hit a nice drive out there, and then you've got to decide because the green is 15 paces from the water, and on the left it's 2 paces from the bunker. So just a fantastic golf hole to have to play. I could go on, but I'll share those 3.
Yeah, those are 3 good ones. The Devil's Cauldron, it probably gets more play than any other hole because if you don't hit a good shot, everybody wants to reload and hit another one.
Well, Curtis, we actually in our time par, when we decide how long it should take to play the course, we actually allocate time knowing that people will take an extra shot.
Yeah, and go back to the back tees and try to hit one from there too.
Yeah.
So Steve, when I was there, I didn't realize you did these cart tours. And so when we got to that hole, a cart pulls up and some people are sitting there watching. And I think it made most of the people, not me, of course, a little nervous when these people are sitting there watching hit. And I actually threw a dart in there on that hole. So that made it even more special to get it in pretty tight, because that is absolutely one of the most spectacular holes that you'll ever play.
Well, it's named one of the top holes in the world. So.
Yeah, for a good reason.
Yeah.
Joining us on the VIP Golf Show is Steve Young from the Banff Springs Golf Club. But now there are a lot of great golf courses around the area, but lots head out that way to play. How's business been for you at Banff so far this year?
It's another solid year. We're seeing what we've seen post-COVID, that there's a lot of strength in people in the communities wanting to get memberships and play regularly, as well as people who are now able to travel, really coming back in droves. The corporate business is strong, the destination travel is strong, and even the regional market's very strong. So we feel continually blessed in this industry to be able to work with our guests and take advantage of hosting them and providing them a great experience. So golf stays strong. And we've seen too that retail, there's a large interest in retail, not just clubs, but the soft goods too. So continued good things for golf, and it looks like it's that way going into the near future as well. So yeah, really excited, and it's nice. We've had a number of years where we've worked with trying to manage the business. It's nice to manage through a bit of a growth period in the business, and that's an entirely of a new challenge, which we're enjoying to take on.
One of the just to go back a bit, I was number 15, which used to be number 1, which is just on the side of the Waldhouse pub, is a great hole because you can just have a beer and walk outside and hit your drive. But that's
the original number 1 there, and it's a lot of people from the hotel wander down, and there's people eating on the patio, and so you do get that audience. It can be a little nerve-wracking, but when you hit a good one and they all clap, it feels really good. So it also helps connect us to the resort and brings us to the foot of the castle, which is obviously a special place to many people.
Yeah.
Well, I think this is Stalker actually saying how long ago he might have played, because how long ago did you build the new tee box up by the hotel there that maybe Stalker might not, at his age, he might not be able to get across the creek anymore from up there, but you never know.
Thanks a lot.
But how long ago was that new tee box built, Steve?
Oh, that goes back before I arrived here in before the 2000s. It used to be a parking area just below the hotel, and I think someone made a really good move of putting that up there. It's a beautiful tee shot, and even if you hit it offline, it doesn't land in the trees for quite a while, so it soars above them and looks beautiful on the mountain background.
Yeah, Yeah, the ball hangs up there forever. Now, your sister course in Jasper, of course, devastating news about the fire there. What can you share about the situation?
Yeah, well, first, I mean, just what I'll share is that the number of people who have reached out about Jasper has been amazing. I think Jasper holds a special place in many people's hearts, including mine. I love going up there. It's one of my favorite courses. And so just really appreciate everyone reaching out and all the support that we're seeing, through Alberta and everywhere for Jasper. What I know is what everyone else knows. We're very fortunate that some of the structures we know, the main lodge and the clubhouse, were spared during the fire. We hope that in the future, near future, that people will start being able to get back in to assess what is going on there on the ground so that they can create a final plan and start to look towards a rebuild. I will say that I've had a chance to talk to Talon Sweeney, who's the director of golf there. Talon is an amazing person. He's got more passion for that place, and not just the golf course, the resort and the town, as anyone. And I know that while he's going through, I'm sure, a lot, he is focused on wanting to make sure to get in there and get that course going. Next year is 100 years. I do know that they're working on contingency plans for what they can do when they get back in there. And I imagine as they get new information, that continues to change. So I think we're still in a bit of a waiting hold pattern, but I am so excited for what they're going to be able to do when they get back in, and they will get that thing back. I know everyone's committed to rebuilding and getting that place back on the ground. And, it's number 4 in the country for a reason. And I think the industry wants that course back. We want it back. And, just hearts go out to everybody in the community as well as to all the staff. And I do know that, I'm talking to Talon, that they're in contact with their staff, and, everyone's upbeat and doing the best they can given these times. But just really on a wait pattern right now.
Where were you when you heard the news?
Where was I?
Yeah.
Well, I was basically glued to my computer and to the emails and watching it happen.
Yeah.
Obviously, it was at nighttime, so
Right.
I was in bed. And then the next morning, obviously, I spent a lot of time following it and trying to be in touch with Talon as he was driving, and trying to obviously just be available when and if we were needed for anything. But yeah, it doesn't become real till it becomes real. And I think a lot of times that you get these, potential things happening, and when they happen, yeah, it's real. One thing I can say, I think, is that there are other communities, Fort Mac over in BC, that have gone through similar tragedies. Yeah. And I think that will be a great resource, obviously, to Talon and team to understand what is the impact and how do you come back from that. So out of those disasters will hopefully come some experience that can help as they move forward once they're enabled to get back in and assess everything.
Also, like Kananaskis with the flood. So
absolutely, Curtis. And Bob Paley, a wonderful human being there. I'm sure he'll be able to provide some support and words to Talon as well.
Joining us on the VIP Golf Show is Steve Young from Banff Springs Golf Resort. Now, Steve, you recently volunteered for Golf Canada at the CPKC Open at Earl Grey in Calgary. How was the event and your experience being part of it?
Wow. I've been fortunate to be in part of some Canadian Opens when I was in Ontario, and been a rules official at the Canadian Open, as well as doing some operational work. Doing starting and scoring was really exciting, to be inside the ropes and a chance to talk to all these wonderful athletes, wonderful golfers before their play, and of course see them after the play. The one thing that struck me was how professional they were. I mean, not all can win, not all can make the cut, not all play well, but I never saw one that was upset or visibly problematic. They gave the time to the fans, and they remained in a positive mood throughout whatever they were going through. So we're so blessed to have those types of athletes as golfers, because they show very well for our industry and for our game. Golf Canada put on an amazing show, and I'll say Earl Grey did too. The course looked fantastic. I know they changed the routing. So when I went there and wanted to go to number 1, I had to change my mindset. But it looked fantastic out there, the setup and all the people that I got to meet. I got to spend a lot of time in the media area, because that was our home base before we did starting and scoring. And it was great to run into a lot of people who I've seen over the years and get to spend some time. But I was thoroughly impressed, and Calgary and Earl Grey showed off extremely well and should be just tremendously proud with what they put out there.
If people want to get out and play at Banff before the end of the season, how can they book a tee time?
The easiest thing is to go online to fairmont.com/Banff Springs. Our booking opportunities are on there. And if they can't do that, please feel free to give us a call, and our number is on the webpage as well. If you're not finding the time you want and thinking maybe we can help you wedge in somewhere.
There is a few openings still left.
Always
a few openings, Curtis. Always.
One last one for you. Our question of the week on the show is, were you happy with the Olympic golf format, or do you think maybe they should have had a team portion as well rather than just individual play?
I'm really loving all this mixed stuff happening at the Olympics. So yeah. I would love to see the men and women playing at the same time. I'd love to see a team portion as well. I do think one of the evolutions in the Olympics that I've enjoyed is you've gone from rugby to then rugby sevens. You've gone from basketball to include 3-on-3. So I think in golf, we've got the traditional formats that all the sports have had. And I'd love to see how we evolve that into making it more inclusive of other formats. And certainly a mixed format with the men's and ladies and a team, I'm very much in favor of. So that's my vote.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for your time, Steve. Best of luck the rest of the way this year.
Thanks a lot, Curtis. Thanks a lot, Murray. Good luck with the rest of your show. And I'm going to stay on and listen so I can understand, Curtis, about your club fitting.
Okay.
All right. That was Steve Young from the Banff Springs Golf Resort. On the other side of the break, we were going to chat with Boomer, Jim Boomer from Wolf Creek Golf Resort. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 70 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf, show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at VIPgolf.ca.
Your logo matters. So if you're gonna put it onto something, it's gonna be tough enough to be useful. Tough Stuff Promotions works as hard as you do to create personalized swag that's tough enough for your hard-working name. Whether it's promotional items, branded clothing, industrial workwear, golf, or athletics, Tough Stuff works hard for hard-working folks. Get the tough stuff you need when you need it. For easy ordering, call 780-470-4545 or visit toughstuffpromotions.com.
Great news! Goose Hummock Golf Resort is now part of Country Club Tour. Just outside the city, minutes north of Edmonton, nestled amidst nature, forest, and interlocking ponds, you'll find your tranquil escape. Goose Hummock, a first-class full-service golf experience that speaks directly to rookies and champions alike. Twisting Scottish architecture mixes with an Everglade aesthetic to make the Goose a wonder to see and a marvel to play. Just visit countryclubtour.com to discover how you can make the most out of this golf season. Goose Hummock Golf Resort, the place to be in YEG.
Every driver has an inertia number. The higher the number, the more forgiving the driver. Now, golf is about to discover the first ever driver that combines tailor-made speed with the forgiveness of 10K inertia. The all-new QI10. More forgiveness means more long, straight drives, even on off-center strikes. The days of missing the fairway are numbered. Get ready to experience your drives in 10K with the all-new QI10. Only from TaylorMade. Visit tailormadegolf.ca.
Step onto the course with confidence. Introducing the Tour 360 24 by Adidas. Refined style meets elite performance as the Tour 360 wraps you in the confidence to elevate your game. Crafted from premium materials and boasting cutting-edge performance, this shoe offers the perfect fit, maximum comfort, and unparalleled performance. Right now, during our Audiobook promotion, when you purchase any 2024 Adidas golf shoe, like the Tour 360 24, you'll receive $50 towards any additional Adidas golf items from the Pro Shop. Bring confidence to your game. Adidas.ca.
Escape the ordinary and experience golfing paradise at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Immerse yourself in our exceptional layout and enjoy excellent conditions that will take your game to the next level. Challenge yourself with a unique twist. Tackle the only black sand traps in all of Alberta. And why not extend your stay? Relax in one of our spacious RV lots, offering the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. Visit coalcreek.ca now to book your tee time and plan your unforgettable getaway at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Your perfect golfing escape awaits.
Immerse yourself in a world where golf intertwines with the historic valor of the Canadian Armed Forces. At the Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf Club, every round connects you with the courageous stories of our military's past. With fairways set against genuine combat equipment and historic monuments, your game becomes a meaningful link to the legacy of those who've served. And make sure to aim carefully to avoid a memorable shot off a tank. Get your membership and celebrate the challenge of golf and the honor of our armed forces. Visit egmgolf.com for more.
Ardent Roof Systems is one of only 5 companies in Western Canada with a Platinum Preferred Contractor status from Owens Corning and the recent recipient of the Owens Corning Top Performer in Canada Award. If your roof has seen too many Alberta winters, it's time to give Stacy and the gang from Ardent a call. From repairs to replacement, Ardent will take care of you. Even if you have another quote, get them out to have a look. For more info, hit ardentroofsystems.com. And you can thank me later.
Why tee off at the Ranch Golf and Country Club?
A fun, unique layout offering premier conditions. The Ranch has been ranked as one of the top public courses in Canada.
Unmatched value. Score Golf Magazine rated the Ranch as the best value in Edmonton.
The service, from tournaments to special events to the pro shop. Superior service that makes every visit exceptional.
The Ranch Golf and Country Club, a laid-back environment where anyone can enjoy an amazing day on the fairways. For details, visit theranchgolf.com.
Enjoy a round of golf on 2 of Canada's top public courses at Wolf Creek, designed by renowned architect Rod Whitman. If you haven't been to Wolf Creek recently, now's the time to check out the best course conditions in years. Enjoy a pure links golf experience and great course conditions. After your game, relax at Barney's Lounge with great food, drinks, and patio views. It's a destination getaway only a short drive away in Ponoka. Visit wolfcreekgolf.com to learn more.
And Curtis Stock, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name is Murray McCourt here along with Curtis Stock. This segment brought to you by The Quarry. Whether you're looking for a casual round of golf with friends, a corporate tournament, or a perfect venue for your special event, meeting, or party, The Quarry has you covered. Visit us online at www.thequarryedmonton.com or by phone at 780-477-THE-Q. And Stalker, we're going to get to a text here. Happy Sunday, gentlemen. No winners after Rom's meltdown last Sunday, so you're still all tied with 4 weeks to go. Today, it's the Wyndham, a little more challenging with 36 holes still to play. Who's raising the trophy? And we talked about this online a little earlier. I had Cam Young written down. You also wanted Cam Young. Are you sticking with him, or are you going to
stick with Cam Young?
All right,
he's
we're both
lurking.
going
He's
Cam
gonna
Young.
be tough.
Yeah, he's the best player that's up there. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean he's going to win, and there's 36 holes. So we were talking about someone from down the road can come back. And
I almost went with him.
He almost did, hey?
Yeah.
All right. But so we're same guys, so we're going to still be tied. We'll see what happens as we get into the playoffs next. It's going to be fun.
FedEx Cup.
You better believe it. Well, Boomer, good morning. How are you, Jim?
I'm real good. Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me on.
Now, how good was that the last commercial right before you jumped on was Wolf Creek? You got to hear all about the great things happening at Wolf Creek in your commercial, didn't you?
Thanks so much.
Yeah, perfect. So, Jim, everyone knows that the Wolf was not in the best condition over the past few years, but when I played with you the old course earlier this year, it was absolutely fabulous. It had come a long way. How are the conditions on the 2 courses now?
It's just got nothing but better. I think the design that's there is really showing up now with having some good, lots of good rain from the sky. That's just helped us immeasurably on 2 courses that are built on sand. You can just imagine how nice it is to get some timely rains. So it's really come alive. It's really looking like the Wolf should, with the way the natural grasses are, etc.
You got some rain?
We did. We
Good.
really did. We got a couple of rains at the right time, like the old days where it used to rain at night.
Right. Yeah, well, I'm sure that really helped everything there. Like you say, the course is built on sand, so needs moisture.
Yeah, you bet.
Both the old course and the links course made Score Golf Magazine's top 100 list again. Obviously, a great feeling to have both courses rated so high.
Yes, I'm every day that I'm here, I especially talking to the younger people about what a great golf course the links is. We all know the history and all the promotion that the Volt family did with the original course, and that's just showing up like crazy with people wanting to play the course. But the Links is an amazingly good golf course, very modern with a lot bigger greens, a lot more room. If we ever host something large, it would probably be on the Links because it can play as long and as tough as any course could in Alberta, I'm sure.
With 36 holes to offer, how's access for golfers looking to play?
Really good. Getting less, as you can imagine. Saturdays have been amazing here. I think our number was 450 people yesterday, which is really something to see
good.
the
Yeah,
place
really
popping like that. And thanks to all the help from our people in the golf community going out. And as we know, word of mouth is really helping. People are seeing it. They're not just coming once, but they're coming back to play again too.
Well, it's a favorite course for a lot of people after you play the old course. Ian Leggett, I think he still has the course record. He called it the best course he'd ever played. So,
yeah, I think we can all agree. It's just got so much going for it in terms of, I think we all know there's some misses out there that don't just turn into bogey. And of course, as a golfer, you always think you can do better if you get another crack at it.
yeah, there's so many good holes. Buffalo Jump and number 4, and there's one good hole out at number 9, 18.
There's a lot
Go
of
on
good,
and on.
a lot of good ones. I'm surprised to hear that you haven't shattered that course record yet, Boomer, playing out there a little more.
I've shattered some records on the other end of the scale. That's the trouble. I'm working at it though, but it's no, I haven't come up with much yet.
Well, joining us on the VIP Golf Show is Jim Boomer, General Manager at the Wolf Creek Golf Resort. Share the details on your upcoming Mixed Open tournament you're hosting.
Yes, on the 22nd of September, Mixed Open. We're just starting to promote it now, and we'll play in sixums, two-person scramble with hopefully a lot of couples wanting to come and spend the day with us on the old course. So looking forward to probably 11 o'clock shotgun at that time of year, but I really think it'll be obviously it's the kind of a place that's just fantastic to see it in the fall, and I think it'll be a real not just a golf tournament, but a real fun atmosphere that day.
What's your favorite hole out there?
Honestly, 4 has always been 4 on the old has always been, because it's, let's face it, you can make a 10 or you can turn around and birdie it sometimes, but it's got everything. Depending on the conditions and what tee you play from, there's just so much to talk about on 4, not to mention the whole place, but 4 is an amazing golf hole.
No, your courses definitely play the right tees because you can get it in way over your head at Wolf Creek.
So true. We try to encourage it all the time. Our starters try really hard to get people, because the old doesn't sound very long, but at par 70 and so on, if you don't play from the right tees, you're just going to have way too tough a day. I guess we don't mind because we sell a lot of golf balls to the people who are playing the wrong tees.
You still have the Oilman's tournament going on there?
No, it's in the area. We've talked to them, but I think a lot of people going into this year were still apprehensive about what Wolf would be. So I think there's just a lot of interest going into 25. I think we're really optimistic about the number of people. I mean, we know here we lost people one at a time, and we're going to get them back one at a time. But lots of them have commitments other places, and the Wolf is a special place, and I think a lot of them want to get back here. So we're looking forward to those conversations. Probably a lot of them will happen in the winter.
Right. Do you offer any stay and play packages for groups?
Yes. Well, our RV area, the RV resort, is going to be on Camp Spot here real soon. We haven't modernized our approach to it, but we're about to. And the cabin is, just the cabin itself, which sleeps 4, and it's an ideal overnight for 2 couples or for 4 golfers. Either way, it rents out at $360 a night, so it's a really nice. We allow the people to take power carts there, and it's a really nice overnight stay. It's not fully booked, so if people are interested, the cabin is a really nice way to experience it. I know Golf North has talked about some plans to have more accommodation here as well. So along with the RV opportunity, there is also going to be even more play and stay. On that note, if you come and play, you can play 36 right now for $150. So that's a pretty good rate to come and play both courses if you've got the stamina to play 36 in a day, which might let you and I out, Curtis.
Yeah, I've stayed in that cabin. It's great. And
Yes,
it'd be
it
good
is.
if there was a few more.
Yep, and that's what we're working on for sure.
Joining us on the VIP Golf Show is Jim Boomer, General Manager of the Wolf Creek Golf Resort. What about 9-hole play? Do you offer 9-hole play, and what about twilight specials?
Yes, we just started a 9 and dine where you get two sleeves of balls, 2 bottles of water. You get all your everything that you could want in a 9-hole package, because you can play any of the 4 9s as long as they're available. This is from 3 to 6 every day of the week, and it's so for $99 you've got 2 sleeves of balls, 2 bottles of water, your cart, your golf. A pretty good deal for anybody who's just interested in a 9-hole arrangement. It also includes $18 off your tab up top in Barney's Lounge. So we're really trying to have some late in the day. As we know, the city people have likely headed back, but we've got 4 great 9s later in the day here for people to enjoy if they're 9-hole players.
Yeah, no, that sounds like a great deal.
Well, I thought you were going to say 2 bottles of wine when it was a 9 and dine, and I'm like, boy, that's a good way to sell that cabin. Is if you give 2 bottles of wine, they can't be driving home. So you switch that to bottles of wine, and you're in there.
Yeah, if you go for the wine, you can stay overnight. We'll make that deal.
Okay, I like that. I love that cabin. We played cards afterwards, so I won a little money.
Oh, Stalker, you're always gambling.
Yeah.
Yes, right.
What are the details on your ladies and junior leagues? And is there still space for people to join those?
Yes. Well, what we've done, our men's night goes Mondays and our ladies' night goes Wednesdays. And the ladies, we've always had a group lesson along with that. So we've got a nice growing situation there. The First Nations people have now arranged with us to do their deal on Thursdays with us. We had our first one on Thursday, and we had over 40 people there for our first 9-hole event with them, and they really have always really loved this place. And to have them, that day fits for a lot of other things they do in the area. I think there's a lot of other men's nights, etc., that they play in at Black Bull and in the area, Dorchester. But Thursdays fit with them, and they love their golf. And we've just had some really good events, and hopefully the relationship with them is such that as I say, we lost a lot of people one at a time, and I think we're gaining a lot of people back in that group too. So Thursdays, this Nichi night they call it. That's a friendship word in Cree. It's really hopefully they're enjoying it. They phoned me afterwards, said it was great, so they're really planning to come every Thursday now through the year. Friday night is our family golf night, and the idea there is that grandparents and parents alike can bring their young ones for a lesson and then go out and play 9 holes. So that's kind of our programs right now. Some days not as good a turnout as others, but I think it's really helping us to have the full service when it comes to 18 holes, and then turn around and do a lot of 9-hole stuff later in the day.
Who's giving the lessons, Jim?
Myself and Connor Ackroyd. A lot of people know him. He's a St. Albert, a young guy from St. Albert who's got his pro card now, and he's been unbelievably helpful with me here. We're probably going to have more pros as we go along, but him and I have been doing that together. So getting the old guy approach and the young guy approach, which we know with the game of golf, that's 2 very different things these days.
Jim, if people are looking to get out and play the Wolf before the end of the year, how can they book tee times?
just give us a call at the pro shop or online, either way. And anything at all that they might need advance bookings, please give me send me an email, and I'm sure we can look after you. With 36 holes, we just have lots of availability. Probably our best card to play is the fact that very rarely is it going to be something where somebody stops in and can't get on one of the course or the other.
One last one for you. Our question of the week on the show is, were you happy with the Olympic golf format, or do you think there should have been a team portion as well rather than just individual play?
Well, I'll sound like an old guy, but I really believe the Olympics should be best on best. This idea of muddying it up with, our tennis player having to run to make his doubles match when he, is involved in the singles. I just think it should be best on best. If hockey turned into you win a gold for the hardest shot competition, I don't think that belongs in the Olympics. I just think it should be best on best, and that's what we watch the Olympics for.
Awesome. Well, thanks for your time. Sounds like you're doing great things out there, Jim. And I appreciate it. Wolf Creek, as you know, I worked there I did my apprenticeship there in the golf business, has a special place for me, and it's great that you're there and doing great things.
Thanks so much, guys. Thanks for having us on.
All right, that was Jim Boomer from the Wolf Creek Golf Resort. On the other side of the break, we're going to get you some golf tips with Graeme Nelson from the Stony Plain Golf Club. Stay with us. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Ardent Roof Systems is one of only 5 companies in Western Canada with a Platinum Preferred Contractor status from Owens Corning and the recent recipient of the Owens Corning Top Performer in Canada Award. If your roof has seen too many Alberta winters, it's time to give Stacy and the gang from Ardent a call. From repairs to replacement, Ardent will take care of you. Even if you have another quote, get them out to have a look. For more info, hit ardentroofsystems.com. And you can thank me later.
AccuSteel Heavy Haul Trailers. Innovative solutions for unconventional problems. 100% family owned and operated. AccuSteel's industry experts design and manufacture specialty equipment to move some of the largest machinery on the planet. Looking for a new premium engineered heavy haul trailer, proudly made in Alberta? Or to rebuild, repair, or retrofit your existing fleet? Look no further than AccuSteel Heavy Haul Trailers. Get the job done right. Visit AccuSteel.ca.
Trestle Creek Golf Resort, just 45 minutes west of Edmonton, is one of the best RV resorts in Alberta. With a championship golf course, water park, sports park, and spectacular views, you won't have to leave. Spend your time relaxing and getting back to the great outdoors. Phase 5 lots are selling now with prices starting at $89,000. You can live year-round or just spend the summer. Either way, Trestle Creek has you covered with plenty of year-round activities. Book your tour or tee time at TrestleCreek.ca.
I came in 2 under par.
I ended up in the pond again. Whether you're an old pro or just out for fun, Devon Golf is the course to hit, no matter how skilled you are. Just 30 minutes from Edmonton, Devon Golf boasts scenic valley views and incredible conditions. Golf 18 tree-lined holes along the North Saskatchewan River, or if you're just here for the post-game celebration, check out the Greens restaurant for a bite on their patio. Devon Golf, truly a hidden gem. To book your tee time, visit devongolf.ca.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 75 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf. Show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at vipgolf.ca.
Acme Scrap Iron and Metals offers fast, friendly, and reliable service. They will supply containers of different sizes to remove all types of metals and for the removal of demolition waste. Plus, they buy steel, cast iron, copper, aluminum, brass, and more. With 48 years in business, Acme Scrap Iron and Metals has created a strong commitment to the proper handling of materials and adhere to environmental standards. Visit acmescrapmetal.com for hours of operation and call 780-447-1623 to arrange for a container.
Wake up with the Nielsen Show with Dustin Nielsen and Lieutenant Eric. Weekday mornings 6 to 9 on EdmontonSportsTalk.com.
Looking for a trusted professional fence company in Alberta that can do it all? Count on DuraGuard Fence. For 37 years, we've been offering manufacturing, installing, and repair services, as well as a whole range of do-it-yourself solutions. The most highly trained and experienced fence installers operating the most modern fleet of equipment in Alberta. Whether you're looking for a fence contractor or just materials for a do-it-yourself project, DuraGuard Fence has been the most trusted source for over 37 years. Your one-stop fence shop for chain link, wood, vinyl, or ornamental fencing. DuraGuardFence.ca.
Let your perfect day of golf start at the 27-hole Legends Golf and Country Club. With picturesque views over the River Valley and only 4 minutes off the RM Road exit off the Henday, the Legends also features a large grass-driving tee range and the world's largest golf car museum. Visit the legendsgolf.ca website to plan your next round with drone flights over all 3 nines. To book your tee time at Edmonton's finest full-facility 27-hole golf course, call 780-449-4911.
This summer, across the province, Alberta Golf is running elite amateur championships, including an all-abilities event for the disabled golfing community. Our recreational brand, Upswing, will have events and activations to help all golfers find their fun. Upswing is offering $20,000 in grants for your event. More at upswinggolf.ca. Our Youth on Course program has tee times for $5. If you're an avid golfer or new to the game, we have something for everyone. More at albertagolf.org.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems, with your hosts, Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name is Murray McCourt, here along with Curtis Stock. This segment brought to you by the PGA of Alberta. Looking to shed strokes this summer? Alberta's PGA professionals know their stuff, from equipment and technology to technique. They're your most trusted resource for getting more out of the game you love. Visit pgaofalberta.com and get to know your pro today. Quick text to get to. Good point. Mixed golf at the Olympics. I would rather see that before men or women's teams, but first improve TV coverage so we can actually watch Olympic golf. So that's a text that came in, and it is now time for Century Mile Minute, home to thrilling live thoroughbred, quarter horse, and standardbred racing action, exciting slots, electronic table games, vibrant dining, and more. Century Mile is the entertainment destination located next to the Edmonton International Airport. For more information, visit centurymile.com. And what's your hot tip of the week this week, Stalker?
HK Melody. The horse was in tight and in a lot of trouble during the early going, but he managed to somehow move into the clear, but he was 4 wide, but he came running and ran away with it, and he was one going away, and I think he was coming off a pair of seconds before that, so I think this is a horse that is starting to really get good and will win right back.
Oh, well, that's a good tip, but probably because it just won, odds aren't going to be very good on it, though.
No, but they'll probably move him up in class, but I think he can take the class, and a reminder that the Canadian Derby is coming up pretty soon, August 24th. Haven't seen a lot of prospects locally for the Derby, so I think there'll be a lot of horses shipping in.
What about your horse? Your horse going to run in the Derby? Did last year, didn't it?
It ran in the BC Derby, but the Derby is just for 3-year-olds, and our horse is a 4-year-old.
Okay. So your horse is getting old in the horse racing world then, is it? Is that...
No, that's about getting 4 or 5. They're at their peak.
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. Well, we're going to get you some golf tips now. Graeme Nelson, the teaching professional of the Stony Plain Golf Club, joins us. Good morning, Graeme. How are you?
Good morning, Murray. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, no problem at all. Thanks for joining us. Graeme, share your journey in the golf business so far and why you were passionate about teaching golf.
Well, I moved to Edmonton in 2018, and Trevor Gofflin hired me at the Dare Golf and Winter Club, and I spent 6 really good years there, kind of learning my craft and playing competitively in the PGA, but kind of figured out I was a better instructor than player. And last year, I managed to make the move. Well, start talking to Jeff Cuthbertson about making a move to Stony Plain to kind of head up their instruction there, and starting March 15th, that's where I've been.
You played out of Crown Isle for 6 years, and that's where you shot your career low of 61, right?
Yes, sir. Were you, Curtis? Yes, I did play out at Crown Isle for a few years, and kind of back and forth playing a little bit of golf down in the States. And yeah, that's where I came from.
You tried to get through PGA Tour Q school?
That is correct. Pretty tough go in 2016, fell a few strokes short, but it was cool to really put my game to the test and see where I stacked up against those guys, and kind of decided that it was time to work on plan B. And I was really passionate about teaching while I was playing golf. Even when I was in the States, I did a little bit of instruction. And
who are some of the mentors you've worked with over the years that helped make you a better teacher and player?
So when I was in the States, I spent quite a bit of time with Ben Weir. He actually went to college with Phil Mickelson back in the day, and safe to say Ben had a pretty good short game. He used to work out at Red Mountain Ranch. I used to hang out at the Skins games at Papago and Continental and Mountain Shadows, and get to rub shoulders with some good players and some good instructors. And I even got a chance to work with Dean Rymeth, who used to work with Phil back in the day.
You work with junior golfers a lot. Is that who you like working with the best?
Yeah, it's definitely a passion of mine. I'm starting some programs out at Stony Plain. We had junior this year for 4 to 6 year olds, an intermediate program for ages 7 to 16. And I do enjoy growing the game. I think next year I'm going to look towards starting a more elite junior program, just to be able to cultivate that drive that the younger players have to play competitively in all these junior tours that are running now these days.
Joining us on the VIP Golf Show is Graeme Nelson, teaching professional at the Stony Plain Golf Club. Now, Graeme, how important is it for some instruction to happen on the golf course rather than just on the driving range?
Well, as you know, it's not lives aren't flat out there on the golf course, where usually driving range mats are. But there's so many different things that you can't learn at the range. Assessing different lies, what club to use, how distances change. I think the playing lesson goes a long way. It can be difficult to schedule and make happen, but I think it's really crucial to get out there with your students and be able to learn how to play the game, not just hit the ball.
So you do a lot of playing lessons?
Yeah, I try to. Like I said, they can be difficult to schedule and get out there, but I do try to make time. It's definitely one lesson I try to do out of the packages that I sell. Just if I can group them together and get people out on the golf course learning the kind of finer details on scoring, rather than just how to strike that 7-iron the same each and every time.
You talked about junior golfers a little while ago. Are there any top prospects at Stony?
Yeah, there are a couple new up-and-comers. There are probably about 6 to 10 that I think are really passionate about the game, that want to get better, and they're the ones you see every day out there practicing from dawn to dusk.
Can you mention a few names?
Yeah, there's Turner Gartley, Davis, blanking on the last name, my apologies. I've had a couple of the Derek Juniors come out prior to tournaments out there. Yeah, there's definitely a strong junior presence out there.
When a new golfer comes to you to get instructions, how do you work with them to give them the tools they need to get out on the course and enjoy the game?
Well, first things first is a brand new golfer that comes to see me. We're going to start with the basics, stance, posture, grip, ball position. That usually takes up one lesson, just learning how to, get into that consistent routine. Second lesson, we're talking about the backswing follow through, just starting to groove the swing and what that feels like. After that, we attack the short game, and at some point I try to get out on the golf course with them.
Joining us on the VIP Golf Show is Graeme Nelson from the Stony Plain Golf Club. Now, I have to ask this question to help Stalker, because Stalker complains about this from time to time, but if someone has the shanks, or the yips. How can you help them get past those problems?
Yeah, I definitely have those problems.
That's a great question. Typically, shanks, yips come from a technical issue. We like to think that it gets in our head and it becomes mental. Don't get me wrong; it can for sure. It's something you have to break the pattern, and you have to approach it as if, it's not going to be successful 100% of the time when you start to make those changes, but a technical change definitely needs to happen. And then you have to approach it as, I'm going to try my best to do the right move. Occasionally this might come back, but it does take some time to implement those technical changes, but you have to approach it with every single time I go in here, I'm going to go through my process and hopefully be successful and make a different move at it.
I had the shanks a little while ago, Murray. I was at Blackhawk Golf Course, and Mike Bateman, Will's dad, was on the range, and I hit 70 straight shanks.
70
in a row. Everything went just right off the hosel, straight right. And I thought, well, I can't play. I can't go out. I can't go.
So what would you tell him, Graeme, if you just saw a stalker hit 70 shanks in a row? What would you?
That's impressive.
I know that is impressive.
Yeah.
Well, one of my favorite drills is called the 2-ball drill, and all you're going to do is put 2 golf balls just far enough apart that you can hit the inside one with that toe just going to miss the outside golf ball.
Oh yeah.
And you do that drill until you can learn to rotate low and away from the outside golf ball.
It seemed to me that I was falling forward, and hitting it off the hosel.
Yeah, shanks usually come from hand path going out or any kind of lower body movement towards the golf ball. We want to work down and away from the golf ball.
Yeah, I was falling into it.
Yeah, definitely a pattern that shows up quite a bit.
How about helping?
If you do need help, Curtis, you can always come see me.
Okay, I'll come.
Graeme, how about helping people get past mental blocks? Maybe like trying to break a scoring barrier. Like if you've never broken 90 before, or 80 before, or even 100 before, depending on your level, to get past that number. Sometimes if a guy's like, man, I've never broken 100. If I bogey the last 3 holes, I can break 100. But that's probably not how they should think, is it?
So, yeah, sometimes you got to put yourself there more often than one time. I mean, we've seen it all the time on the Golf Channel. Guy has a chance to win a 3-foot putt and, maybe shoves it, maybe smashes it, etc. You got to put yourself there more often. Yeah, there's also tools in order to approach that last hole. Got to make par, got to make bogey, whatever. You got to tell yourself to just continue on with the same mantra that you've been going all day. It's not, you can't be thinking about what you have to do on that last hole. You got to just go through business as usual. And when it comes to somebody who comes to see me and says, look, I can't break 90. It's my driver. What I get them to do is I get them to keep better stats. I get them to keep fairways, greens, putts, where they're missing with their driver, so that we can take that information and we can look at really, really closely where those strokes need to come down. Is it actually your driver, or is it the fact that you had 40 putts?
And stay in the present too, right? Because I was playing with a guy and he was 1 under after 14, and he announced that he was 1 under after 14 and that he had never shot under par before in his life, and he promptly bogeyed the last 4 holes. So staying in the present.
Well, you referenced my low round at Crown Isle, and I'll be honest, up until that point, I think my lowest score was 66.
Oh.
And during that round, I was absolutely out of body. I didn't even know what I was doing, really. And my mentor at the time told me that all you have to tell yourself is, let's make another one. Let's make another one. Because you can't think, oh, okay, it's 14 and I'm 7 under.
Right.
You can't think, what happens if I make bogey?
Right.
You got to think, let's make another birdie on the next tee. And that's all I kept saying to myself on every single shot, just going through the process, not really worrying about, what could happen. I was just trying to make as many as I could as they come in.
Or even some more simple, one shot at a time. Let's just hit a good shot here. That's
right.
Just keep it real
100%.
simple.
What's ahead of me? Yeah, absolutely.
Graeme, if people are looking for more information about getting lessons with you, how can they find that information?
They can go onto the Stony Plain website under golf lessons, and I have a page dedicated to the instruction at Stony Plain. There's lesson rates, there's junior programming, which unfortunately is just wrapped up for the summer, but we still offer private and semi-private lessons. We're also running different clinics, and yeah, it can all be found at the Stony Plain website.
I haven't been to Stony this year, but people who have gone have said that the course is in really good shape. Is that right?
Yeah, it's pretty immaculate. We're hosting a junior tournament on Monday. Club championship final round is today, and we're having the PGA championship next week. Greens are running pretty fast.
One last one for you. Our question of the week on the show is, were you happy with the Olympic golf format, or do you think there should have been a team portion as well rather than just individual play?
I'm a big fan of the team format, but I mean, pretty cool to see the single play. I definitely would like to see maybe a mixed or a team portion. Definitely.
Awesome. All right. Well, thanks for your time. I saw you on the draw at the Pro Lady at the ranch tomorrow, so I'll see you at my place tomorrow, Graeme.
Sounds good. Thank you, Murray. Thank you, Curtis.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good one. That was Graeme Nelson from the Stony Plain Golf Club. On the other side of the break, we're going to go around YAG and check in with the Trestle Creek Golf Resort and Art New. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Grab your clubs and tee up for the ultimate summer of golf with Country Club Tour. Get access to 7 premier 18-hole courses plus indoor facilities. It doesn't matter if you're a seasoned pro or just starting out. Country Club Tour has a course for every level of golfer. Get the most out of this golf season at great courses like Goose Hummock, Red Tail Landing, Sandpiper, River Ridge, Raven Crest, Whitetail Crossing, or Montgomery Glen. Make the most out of this golf season at countryclubtour.com.
Every golfer's swing is different. TaylorMade Master Fitters customize clubs based on size, speed, and ability. From Tour Pro to the casual golfer, everyone can benefit from clubs that are custom fit for their game. Featuring the most extensive range of custom club components from driver through to putter, TaylorMade Performance Centers offer one-on-one tour-level fittings and TrackMan launch monitor technology. Visit the TaylorMade Performance Center at the Ranch Golf and Country Club to take your golf game to the next level and dial in your equipment. For more details and to book your fitting, visit TaylorMadeFitting.ca.
Enjoy a round of golf on 2 of Canada's top public courses at Wolf Creek, designed by renowned architect Rod Whitman. If you haven't been to Wolf Creek recently, now's the time to check out the best course conditions in years. Enjoy a pure links golf experience and great course conditions. After your game, relax at Barney's Lounge with great food, drinks, and patio views. It's a destination getaway only a short drive away in Ponoka. Visit wolfcreekgolf.com to learn more.
Are you a business leader looking to connect with other business leaders and grow your business? Corporate Connections is where you want to be. With Corporate Connections, you'll unlock a world of possibilities. Our platform helps create and accelerate business opportunities where members continuously collaborate to move businesses forward. Prepare for extraordinary experiences as members are empowered to expand their horizons, knowledge, and perspectives. Don't miss out on the opportunity to grow your business locally, nationally, or even worldwide. Visit our website at corporateconnections.com today. Corporate Connections, building relationships that matter.
Great news! Goose Hummock Golf Resort is now part of Country Club Tour. Just outside the city, minutes north of Edmonton, nestled amidst nature forest and interlocking ponds, you'll find your tranquil escape. Goose Hummock, a first-class full-service golf experience that speaks directly to rookies and champions alike. Twisting Scottish architecture mixes with an Everglade aesthetic to make the Goose a wonder to see and a marvel to play. Just visit countryclubtour.com to discover how you can make the most of this golf season. Goose Hummock Golf Resort, the place to be in YEG.
Ardent Roof Systems is one of only 5 companies in Western Canada with a Platinum Preferred Contractor status from Owens Corning and the recent recipient of the Owens Corning Top Performer in Canada Award. If your roof has seen too many Alberta winters, it's time to give Stacy and the gang from Ardent a call. From repairs to replacement, Ardent will take care of you. Even if you have another quote, get them out to have a look. For more info, hit ardentroofsystems.com. And you can thank me later.
Join us for the return of the Tom Goodchild Memorial Golf Tournament on Thursday, August 22nd at the Millwoods Golf Course. Enjoy a day of golf while supporting a great cause. Start your day with a delicious breakfast, followed by a round of golf at the scenic Millwoods Golf Course. Then unwind with drinks and indulge in a gourmet dinner, all accumulating in a lively auction. Come out and celebrate Tom Goodchild's legacy while supporting the Tom Goodchild Memorial Bursary, which assists NAIT culinary students in financial need. The Tom Goodchild Memorial Golf Tournament promises unforgettable experiences. Don't miss out. Sign up now at sawmill.ca/golf. That's sawmill.ca/golf.
Every golfer's swing is different. TaylorMade Master Fitters customize clubs based on size, speed, and ability. From tour pro to the casual golfer, everyone can benefit from clubs that are custom fit for their game. Featuring the most extensive range of custom club components from driver through to putter, TaylorMade Performance Centers offer one-on-one tour-level fittings and TrackMan launch monitor technology. Visit the TaylorMade Performance Center at the Ranch Golf and Country Club to take your golf game to the next level and dial in your equipment. For more details and to book your fitting, visit TaylorMadeFitting.ca.
Immerse yourself in a world where golf intertwines with the historic valor of the Canadian Armed Forces. At the Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf Club, every round connects you with the courageous stories of our military's past. With fairways set against genuine combat equipment and historic monuments, your game becomes a meaningful link to the legacy of those who've served. And make sure to aim carefully to avoid a memorable shot off a tank. Get your membership and celebrate the challenge of golf and the honor of our armed forces. Visit egmgolf.com for more.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 70 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf, show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at VIPgolf.ca.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems, with your hosts, Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock. Only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name's Murray McCourt here, along with Curtis Stock. This segment brought to you by the Twin Willows Golf Club, part of Edmonton's golf community since 1965. Visit us at twinwillowsgolf.com, and we're heading around YEG and checking in with the Trestle Creek Golf Resort and Art New. Good morning, Art. How are you?
Good morning, fellas. I'm well. How about you guys?
Good, Arthur.
Yeah. Now, where are you? A pretty fancy backdrop in behind you, it looks like.
I have a deck off my office, and that's the first hole and the 17th hole in the background, if you can kind of see.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, looking good, Art. Looking good. Now, Trestle Creek has grown into quite a fabulous resort. Share the details of what all on the property you have for people to enjoy, because it's far more than just golf, isn't it?
It's it is far more than golf. It's quite a community and quite a culture out here. They sell RV lots, and people can either put an RV or a park model. But then within the facility, there is a sports field. There's pickleball courts. There's a tennis court, there's bocce pits, and then there's the water park with a giant slip and slide and 2 water slides. There's a rope tow for wakeboarding with jumps. They stock the pond with trout so you can catch rainbows. And there's some that are a significant size now, and it's all part of being out here and living out here, or having a lot out here and coming out for the weekends and treating it like a cabin. And then the golf course, I mean, it speaks for itself. It's quite a challenge, but it's amazing to me how many people still don't know of this place. There's just nothing like it in Alberta, that's got so many different things for people to do and families to do. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, no, for sure. The whole area is great. You got that really a beach out there, and then there's the golf course, which Brad Dupuis designed, and that was his first course he'd ever designed, and he really hit one out of the park, didn't he, with this one?
Yes, absolutely. He, as you know, Curtis, he worked with Pete Dye and Nicholas, and kind of mentored, through them and apprenticed through them, and then went on his own. And yes, he's he's done a wonderful job out here. It's a fantastic course.
Yeah, there's no two holes that are the same, and you'll use every club in your bag.
Absolutely, and it's really a course you need to play a couple times. It can be quite punishing the first time, but once you learn, the little quirks and where to miss, it makes a big difference.
And that's right off the top with number 1, too.
Yes, that probably one of the toughest starting holes in Alberta.
Yeah. Because you have to, you have to lay it up about, 200 yards? Does that be about right?
Well, you can, depending how accurate you are off the tee, you can play down the left side of the fairway and get close to the 150. But if you block it a little bit to the right, you'll be penalized.
And then you got to handle that green on number 1 too.
Yes, I asked him about that green. As you know, there's quite a dip in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And he said that it wasn't that severe when he built it, and then it settled and sank a little bit. So that's what happened there.
What are some of your favorite holes out there?
I really like number 2. It's just it's a slight dogleg right par 4. But the Sturgeon River meanders down the right side of it, and there's a pond on the left, or a little lake on the left. It just I really like the look of it. I think it's a beautiful golf hole. It's an elevated tee box, and that one stands out on the front 9 that I really enjoy. Hole number 6 as well, dogleg left par 4. I just think it's a great golf hole. It's not super long or anything, but you have to shape the ball off the tee a little bit, and you don't have to, but it makes it better. And then, of course, on the back 9, there's a few. The 10th hole, again, is probably one of the hardest par 4s to start off on.
Yeah.
And then, our island green, which is number 7 Creekside for the 16th hole. It's fantastic from the upper tee. It's a very intimidating golf shot.
Joining us on the VIP Golf Show is Art New, head professional at the Trestle Creek Golf Resort. Now, Art, how often are you elbowing the kids out of the way to get down that slip and slide?
They haven't let me go down it yet, but apparently they have a big bull floaty that they're tempting me to jump on and go down, but that could be scary.
So, Art, you're expanding to 27 holes. Where are things at with that, and any other developments planned at Trestle?
So, we will be 27 holes eventually. It's a bit of a process, obviously. We currently have 3 holes that are completed, and we actually use them for horse races and stuff with the local community. But also, if people just want to come out and play a 3-hole loop, if that's all the time they have, maybe driving by or driving back to Edmonton, they can do that, or they can come out for 9 and add the 3 holes, or even add it to your 18. So it's quite interesting. There's 2 par 4s and a par 3 that are finished. They're fabulous. And the rest are all logged, and now they're starting to shape them. They've been working on the 6th hole, which is a unbelievable par 4 that goes back uphill probably 100 feet or so.
Wow.
In elevation change. And then the next hole is a par 5 that comes down that much or more. And they've been shaping those this spring. And obviously the next, after they're shaped and everything, well, then irrigation and so on. So hopefully we'll have a few more holes finished next year, so that we can increase to 5 or 6 that are complete, and they'll keep going as quickly as they can.
Did Brad Dupuis design those too?
Pardon me, Curtis?
Sorry, Arthur. Did Brad Dupuis design the new holes too?
100%. And I was going to say, he's out there shaping. He drives the Cat. He's the main guy out there, and himself and Larry Bodner, and they've done a tremendous job. But Brad is hands-on. He just doesn't kind of watch or dictate. He's there actually doing the work.
You've hosted a few high-level events this season, and one more big one to come. Tell us about these events, and what's the big one?
Yeah, so we hosted the Alberta Golf Association Mid-Masters this year, That was a tremendous event. I mean, top amateurs from all over played in it. We had beautiful weather, and the Alberta Golf Association did a fantastic job. And the young guy that won actually was from Denver, and he went around here in -5 for 3 rounds. He played very well. That's a great score out here, over the 3 days. And our local friend Curtis, Brian Lobman, came in second, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But that was just a fantastic event to be a part of and watch. Then we hosted the Edmonton Golf Association Senior Championship, the amateur portion, and Brian ended up winning that. So that was
good for him.
pretty cool. And I think over the 5 rounds, he was around even par. So that's golfing your ball here. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's great.
And then coming up, of course, I think Murray and I will be participating in the PGA of Alberta Seniors Championship. So we're hosting that along with the Ladies Championship, which is coming up in a few weeks. So that'll be fun.
What's the course record out there, Art?
That's a good question. I was just thinking about that the other day. I believe it's 67 when the Alberta Open was here, but I don't quote me on that. I have to look that up, and it's something I should know. I really don't think about it, Murray, because I got no chance anymore. But I think I heard 67 somewhere. There's a scorecard here, so I need to find it and get it up on the wall.
Probably Murray's.
Yeah, right. I've only played there once, and one of the absolute best layouts anywhere around. But toughest greens on the planet, though, Art.
Yes, yeah, they are tricky. There's no doubt. And like I said earlier, it's about where you miss and leaving it in the correct spot. Because if you're on the wrong side of the hole, you're doomed.
You've got an upcoming hole-in-one shootout. What's that all about, Art?
Yeah, we're gonna have some fun on August 31st, and we'll make every hole a par 3.
Oh,
and we're giving away. I've got sponsors for trips, jewelry, hopefully a car. I'll be coming out. Just a prize on every hole and a chance to win. There'll be some cash prizes. Should be a lot of fun. And it's actually filling up really fast, but anybody can play in it. And it's going to be a fun day. There'll be KP prizes on every hole. Both men and ladies can play. And it's going to be a fun day. Now, so, as you know, with some of our greens, there's some great collection areas and stuff. So hopefully we will get a hole in 1 or 2 that day. That would be a lot of fun.
When is that coming up again?
That's on Saturday, August 31st.
And to register, people just phone the golf shop?
Correct. Yeah,
Okay.
if they just give us a call and we'll sign them up. And you can sign up as a single, a twosome, a threesome, or a foursome. This
is year 2 for you at Trestle Creek, right?
Yes.
How are you enjoying it?
Yeah. I'm loving it. I came out last year. I wasn't really looking to get back to this side of the business. Anyway, I came out to give a hand out here, and I just absolutely fell in love with the place and the people and the culture out here. It's just outstanding. It's like I said, it's second to none, and there's nothing like it. It's amazing, and that's why I'm still here. I'm just having a lot of fun, and there's so many more things that are developing with the new holes and so on that it's exciting to be a part of. And like I said, the people that are out here are just wonderful. They're so nice. It's they're welcoming. They're involved. They like participating in events. It's just been really good.
I keep going back to the layout, but as Murray said too, it's a fabulous layout.
Yes, you don't. It's one of those golf courses that you can play and you don't get tired of playing it.
Right.
Art, if people are looking to get out and play at Trestle Creek or find out more information about the resort, how can they find it?
So you can go online and check out trestlecreek.ca or give us a call. Come on, or better yet, come on out. You can book a tour if you're interested in RV lots, or you can book with the sales team. They'll show you the entire resort. We do also, I should mention, we do have some stay and play lots. So if you're a kind of a weekend warrior, you can book those online at TrestleCreek.ca. And you can come out for the weekend, and then you get to use the facilities just like a lot owner. You can play golf. You can do all sorts of stuff. You can do the slip and slide.
Awesome. Well, one last one for you. Our question of the week on the show is, were you happy with the Olympic golf format, or do you think there should have been a team portion as well rather than just the individual play?
You know, I'll be honest with you. I didn't really get to watch much of it. I was too busy, but I saw some highlights. Personally, I really would enjoy kind of a team setting. I love watching the Ryder Cup, one of my favorites, you know, the President's Cup too. Yeah. And I think it would be kind of neat if they could incorporate a team portion somehow. And whether it's mixed or, you know, men, women, it doesn't matter. But I think that'd be kind of neat.
Awesome. Well, thanks for your time, Art. I think I saw you on the draw, the pro lady for at the ranch tomorrow too. So we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. And thanks for having me on the show, fellas. And we'll talk again soon.
Okay,
that was Art New from the Trestle Creek Golf Resort. On the other side of the break, Stalker and I will talk all things local golf. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Escape the ordinary and experience golfing paradise at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Immerse yourself in our exceptional layout and enjoy excellent conditions that will take your game to the next level. Challenge yourself with a unique twist. Tackle the only black sand traps in all of Alberta. And why not extend your stay? Relax in one of our spacious RV lots, offering the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. Visit coalcreek.ca now to book your tee time and plan your unforgettable getaway at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Your perfect golfing escape awaits.
This summer, across the province, Alberta Golf is running elite amateur championships, including an all-abilities event for the disabled golfing community. Our recreational brand, Upswing, will have events and activations to help all golfers find their fun. Upswing is offering $20,000 in grants for your event. More at upswinggolf.ca. Our Youth on Course program has tee times for $5. If you're an avid golfer or new to the game, we have something for everyone. More at albertagolf.org.
Trestle Creek Golf Resort, just 45 minutes west of Edmonton, is one of the best RV resorts in Alberta. With a championship golf course, water park, sports park, and spectacular views, you won't want to leave. Spend your time relaxing and getting back to the great outdoors. Phase 5 lots are selling now with prices starting at $89,000. You can live year-round or just spend the summer. Either way, Trestle Creek has you covered with plenty of year-round activities. Book your tour or tee time at TrestleCreek.ca.
Get all the latest news and takes on everything Oilers with Dustin Nielsen and Tom Gazzola on the Oil Stream. Live at noon, Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Only on EdmontonSportsTalk.com.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 75 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf. Show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at vipgolf.ca.
Trestle Creek Golf Resort, just 45 minutes west of Edmonton, is one of the best RV resorts in Alberta. With a championship golf course, water park, sports park, and spectacular views, you won't want to leave. Spend your time relaxing and getting back to the great outdoors. Phase 5 lots are selling now with prices starting at $89,000. You can live year-round or just spend the summer. Either way, Trestle Creek has you covered with plenty of year-round activities. Book your tour or tee time at TrestleCreek.ca.
Looking for a trusted professional fence company in Alberta that can do it all? Count on Duragard Fence. For 37 years, we've been offering manufacturing, installing, and repair services, as well as a whole range of do-it-yourself solutions. The most highly trained and experienced fence installers operating the most modern fleet of equipment in Alberta. Whether you're looking for a fence contractor or just materials for a do-it-yourself project, Duragard Fence has been the most trusted source for over 37 years. Your one-stop fence shop for chain link, wood, vinyl, or ornamental fencing. DuragardFence.ca.
Let your perfect day of golf start at the 27-hole Legends Golf and Country Club. With picturesque views over the River Valley and only 4 minutes off the RM Road exit off the Henday, the Legends also features a large grass driving tee range and the world's largest golf car museum. Visit the legendsgolf.ca website to plan your next round with drone flights over all 3 nines. To book your tee time at Edmonton's finest full-facility 27-hole golf course, call 780-449-4911.
I came in 2 under par.
I ended up in the pond again. Whether you're an old pro or just out for fun, Devon Golf is the course to hit, no matter how skilled you are. Just 30 minutes from Edmonton, Devon Golf boasts scenic valley views and incredible conditions. Golf 18 tree-lined holes along the North Saskatchewan River, or if you're just here for the post-game celebration, check out the Greens restaurant for a bite on their patio. Devon Golf, truly a hidden gem. To book your tee time, visit devongolf.ca.
Step onto the course with confidence. Introducing the Tour 360 24 by Adidas. Refined style meets elite performance as the Tour 360 wraps you in the confidence to elevate your game. Crafted from premium materials and boasting cutting-edge performance, this shoe offers the perfect fit, maximum comfort, and unparalleled performance. Right now, during our Addy Buck promotion, when you purchase any 2024 Adidas golf shoe, like the Tour 360 24, you'll receive $50 towards any additional Adidas golf items from the Pro Shop. Bring confidence to your game. Adidas.ca.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems, with your hosts, Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock. Only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name's Murray McCourt, here along with Curtis Stock. This segment brought to you by Corporate Connections. Are you a business leader looking to connect with other business leaders to create and accelerate business opportunities, experience the extraordinary, make smarter decisions faster, and ultimately grow your business? If so, Corporate Connections is where you want to be. Email Executive Director Pat Stride at pstride@corporateconnections.com or visit corporateconnections.com for more information. And Stalker, let's talk Olympics.
Okay.
The question of the week is, were you happy with the Olympic golf format, or do you think there should have been a team portion as well rather than just individual play?
Well, first of all, I didn't see much of it because I couldn't find it on TV.
Right. Zach told us how, though. I mean, it was there, but you needed to be a little more technical savvy than you and I are.
I guess so. But like Scotty Scheffler won again by 1 shot over Tommy Fleetwood. And in the women's, it was Lydia Ko winning by 2. But I didn't see it.
You had to dig for the information, for sure. Yeah, it wasn't out there very easily findable.
No.
Yeah.
And I much sooner would have seen team play. It would have been Canada against the world. And I just would have rather seen team play. How about you?
Well, for me, I mean, we see 4 rounds of individual play every week on the PGA Tour, and 1 or 2 people watch individual play on Live. 1 or 2 people do. Not
1 or 2, yeah.
But to me, I think if they're having like 8 days there for golf, maybe you extend it to 9 days of golf and have something like 2 or 3 rounds of individual play and have it like it is. It doesn't need to be 4.
No.
And then have a couple of days where it's some type of team play. Exactly
like
what
best
I think
ball
it's.
Or
yeah,
alternate shot or
right, because there's 2 men and 2 women in from every country.
Yeah.
So whether it's 2 mixed teams and have kind of your A team and your B team competing like there are in a lot of other sports. There's the top one, top performer team and the secondary, or maybe it's the men competing against the men, maybe it's women competing against women. I mean, I don't know what I think would be the best way to do that, but I would think shorten the individual so you still have the individual, and then have a couple of days of maybe it's 6 holes of scramble, 6 holes of best ball, 6 holes of scotch ball, or something really fun and unique like that.
Yeah.
And just change it up and do something a little different. I think it would generate a little more interest than just what we see every week on the tours.
Yeah, because I don't know. Nobody I knew watched it.
Yeah. Well, and like I said, if Zach wasn't telling us how we could watch it, I don't know that you or I would have known how. But but yeah, you need a smart TV and you needed to have an app on it, and that's difficult for sure.
For me.
Yeah, for sure. But hey, you figured out how to listen to Edmonton Sports Talk, so that's I mean, that's the way the world works these days. So you got to be able to roll with the times, I guess. But yeah, for me, I just think the Olympics is an opportunity to do something a little different, have something that's more unique to it than what we see every week. But ultimately, I still think it was fine. I mean, I did seek out the information and was following along. I wish the Canadians would have had a little bit stronger performance, which would have made it a little more interesting. I had a friend, a guy that works at the ranch, Eric Westman. He had a bet on the double parlay of who won again? Scheffler. He had Scheffler and Nelly Korda. The parlay on Nelly Korda. So Scheffler comes back and wins.
Yeah.
And then he needed Korda, and Korda stumbled out of the gate early. So I was kind of watching for that too. I was kind of pulling for Eric to, because it would have been a pretty big ticket, I think, to get the parlay on those two to win the Olympics.
Scheffler would have been the favorite.
Sure, they probably both were the favorites, but still, that's still be a pretty good win. But anyways, we're moving on though with golf. It's the FedEx Cup playoffs upcoming, so going to be some excitement, and we're going to see what happens. Schauffele versus Scheffler is probably what I think is going to come down to. They're both playing really well right now and have had good years, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah. The FedEx Cup is always exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. And boy, do they get paid a lot of money if they win. What was on tap for local events, Stalker?
Well, first of all, ageless and determined Bob McDermott, who we had on the show and who won golf publication called the most inspiring person in golf, won the Alberta All Abilities Championship at Broadmoor, and I think it was about the 15th time that he's won it.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah, he lost his left leg, left arm, and right thumb in a farming accident in 1987. But he's come back, and golf has given him a whole new reason to live, and he is good, and he's won the World Double Amputee Championship. He's won again, this time with a pair of 76s at Broadmoor.
Oh, I was going to say, he shot what?
No, 76 twice.
Wow, that's pretty good. Good for him.
Yeah, so congratulations, Bob, on that. And then the McClellan Ross Junior Stop in Carstairs. Katie Forster of Edmonton won with an 81 at Nanton. Evans Connor Elliott finished second with a 68, one stroke off the winner's total. And then we have some hole-in-ones.
All right. What about you didn't do the PGA of Alberta Assistance Championship?
We mentioned that last week, didn't we?
Well, it just happened this week.
Okay, then I didn't mention it.
Oh, you did.
What happened there?
Well, it was a shootout. Mitchell Fox and Wes Heffernan. Yeah.
Right.
Mitchell Fox ended up winning, but Hef came back. I think Hef birdied 4 of the first 5 holes, I think, on day 2 to close the gap. But, Mitchell Fox is a player. I mean, Wes Heffernan is, but Mitchell Fox is having a bang-up year, and I can't remember exactly what. I think he ended up in 2 rounds, something like 12 under or something like that to win. Like he's just on fire this year.
Yeah. There weren't any local golfers that did well in that.
There was it was in Calgary, and I looked through the list. I think only 3 guys from Edmonton even went down for the event.
Right.
Well, I think everyone knew it was going to be the Wes Heffernan and Mitchell Fox show, but
I guess so.
Yeah, for sure. So hole-in-ones, what was up on the hole-in-one front?
Well, the big one was Jim Sokolowski. He won $3,000 for his Country Club Tours hole-in-one growing jackpot at Redtail Landing. Came a number 4 from 180 yards, so he won $3,000 for that one. Gail Barros, who has been one of Alberta's top lady golfers for a long time, got her 4th hole-in-one at the Pete Club. Number 5, 90 yards with an A wedge. Another at the Pete Club came from the hands of Austin Hughes. He used a 54-degree wedge on number 13 from 104 yards. Travis Cunningham, number 3 at the ranch, 125 yards with a pitching wedge. And I should have asked Art if he had found it, but there was an ace at Trestle Creek on Jack Pine 9. The guy's name was Max, but there was no last name. So I was going to get Art to see if he found that.
Well, that's a lot of hole-in-ones again. That's pretty good.
Yeah. No, they're coming. They're coming.
Coming in fast and furious. So what about golf this week? What did you get up to?
I played Garrison Memorial.
And that's the first time you'd ever played at the Garrison?
First time I ever played it. First time I ever saw it. It's a really fun course. It can stretch out to 7,000 yards from the tips. And there's lots of dog legs. It's a fun course, and it was in great shape. So I really enjoyed playing Garrison. we joined up with a couple, my wife and I, and we had a really good time. I played Goose Hummock again. I swore, as I said, that I'd never play that course again after I played it 20 years ago, but I've now played there twice in the last 3 weeks. So the gimmick holes are fixed, and it's now a fair test of golf. And then Victoria, I played in Medley.
All right. And how was your game? Because you had that one round of 72 last week. Were you on fire again this week? Or
No. I went 74, 72, and then I shot about a 94 at Goose Hummock, I think.
Okay. So, that's not as good as a 72, obviously, but I got a challenge for you. We talked about this in the commercial break, and we also talked about it at the beginning of the year. At the ranch on September 28th, 29th, we're hosting the Super Seniors, 65 years and over.
Yeah.
I want you to sign up and play.
I don't think so.
Stalker. You're Curtis Stock. You should be playing in something like that.
Well, I'll have to try out my new irons.
Well, yeah, we're going to talk about that a lot next segment with Mark Kobialka, the master fitter from TaylorMade. But man, Stalker, sign up for the Super Senior. That's at the ranch. Of course, you're comfortable with, and you'll have your new clubs. You're wearing an Alberta Golf Association shirt right now. Support it.
Okay. Well, I'll look into it.
You'll look into it. All right. Well, for my golf this week, I just played my Sunday match last week at the ranch. Had a boring 71, just like nothing happening. It was like I could have fallen asleep during the round. It was so boring. But and then the next day on Monday, I played at the Derrick, which we talked about. Now, yes, the greens are fast, especially if you get above the hole, and they're slopey as heck. But yeah, it's actually tough to score there because the greens are so tough.
Yeah.
They're very because it's a shorter course for the most part. A few longer holes on the back nine.
Back nine's longer.
Yeah, but the greens are interesting. They have some type of little issue going on with them. A lot of little black spots on them from I think to me, not that I'm an expert in it, but it looked like LJ issues on the greens. But it's great. I had a great time. Was playing with some great guys, and the greens are just fast and they're tough. So it's tough to score there, no question.
Yeah.
But I didn't practice putting in my bathtub. Maybe I should have. What about this week? What do you got lined up?
Nothing right now other than Victoria, but I'm sure I'll find something on Thursday. We were going to try to go out to Trestle Creek, so that's the plan.
Well, and I also suggested you go to Wolf Creek because you haven't played it in a while, and you need to see it because like we were just talking with Boomer earlier in the show. It's back. It's good. You got to get out there and see it. And,
well, that's probably the one that I've got two friends that I grew up and went to junior high school, and university with, and they live in Calgary. And we get together once a year to play golf. So Wolf Creek is just about halfway.
There it is. There's where you're going.
I'm gonna go. I'll phone and I'll make those arrangements. And I'll phone
perfect.
Boomer.
So the only thing I have on my agenda this week for golf is tomorrow. We were talked about it a couple times on the show with a couple of our guests are playing in the tournament tomorrow as well. But we're hosting the PGA of Alberta Pro Lady at the ranch tomorrow. So all the pros that are playing, there's 82 players playing. So 41 pros are bringing a lady partner to the ranch. I'm bringing my wife.
Good for you.
Yeah, so going to have a lot of fun. That's what she said. So no pressure tomorrow. We're just going to go out and have fun together and play, and whatever happens, happens. And I'm good with that. Just go out and enjoy hanging out with my wife for 18 holes because that doesn't happen very darn often. Once you have kids, Stalker, I mean, yours are all grown up and all that, but you probably remember when you have kids, hanging out with your wife doesn't happen quite as often as because the kids are always around, right?
That's true, yeah.
So, yeah, looking forward to playing with her, and that's the only golf. Like I told you, I was busy with all this golf stuff in July, but my calendar is pretty lean in August for golf.
Well, that's good.
Well, it's starting to wind down. It just means I have to work a little more, though.
Yeah, that's bad.
Well, I know. So golf's a lot more fun than
what is that word again? What's it called? Work?
Yeah, I know. How long have you been retired for?
6 years.
Yeah, and you're not bored, hey?
No, because I still write once a week for Horse Racing Alberta.
Yeah,
and then we do the show on Sunday mornings.
Yeah,
and I work in the yard and play a little golf, and definitely not bored.
All right, good stuff. Well, on the other side of the break, we're going to be joined by Mark Kobialka. He's the master fitter from the TaylorMade Performance Center here in Edmonton. Curtis Stock finally got fit for golf clubs. We're going to talk with Mark and Curtis all about it, talk about the experience, what he got fit into, how he got fit into it, and all that. So it should be a fun segment. Stay with us. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
This summer, across the province, Alberta Golf is running elite amateur championships, including an all-abilities event for the disabled golfing community. Our recreational brand, Upswing, will have events and activations to help all golfers find their fun. Upswing is offering $20,000 in grants for your event. More at upswinggolf.ca. Our Youth on Course program has tee times for $5. If you're an avid golfer or new to the game, we have something for everyone. More at albertagolf.org.
AccuSteel Heavy Haul Trailers. Innovative solutions for unconventional problems. 100% family owned and operated. AccuSteel's industry experts design and manufacture specialty equipment to move some of the largest machinery on the planet. Looking for a new premium engineered heavy haul trailer, proudly made in Alberta? Or to rebuild, repair, or retrofit your existing fleet? Look no further than AccuSteel Heavy Haul Trailers. Get the job done right. Visit accusteel.ca.
Why tee off at the Ranch Golf and Country Club?
A fun, unique layout offering premier conditions. The Ranch has been ranked as one of the top public courses in Canada.
Unmatched value. Score Golf Magazine rated the Ranch as the best value in Edmonton.
The service, from tournaments to special events to the pro shop. Superior service that makes every visit exceptional.
The Ranch Golf and Country Club, a laid-back environment where anyone can enjoy an amazing day on the fairways. For details, visit theranchgolf.com.
Here's something we bet you didn't know. The hosts of the VIP Golf Show are also published authors. That's right, your golf show hosts Curtis Stock and Murray McCourt both have incredible books out right now. Search on Amazon for The Turcottes, the remarkable story of a horse racing dynasty by Curtis Stock, and Outside the Tee Box, my personal journey and secrets to success in the golf business by Murray McCourt. Order your copies today, available on Amazon. Now you know. Acme Scrap Iron and Metals offers fast, friendly, and reliable service. They will supply containers of different sizes to remove all types of metals and for the removal of demolition waste. Plus, they buy steel, cast iron, copper, aluminum, brass, and more. With 48 years in business, Acme Scrap Iron and Metals has created a strong commitment to the proper handling of materials and adhere to environmental standards. Visit acmescrapmetal.com for hours of operation and call 780-447-1623 to arrange for a container.
Let your perfect day of golf start at the 27-hole Legends Golf and Country Club. With picturesque views over the river valley and only 4 minutes off the RM Road exit off the Henday, the Legends also features a large grass-driving tee range and the world's largest golf car museum. Visit the legendsgolf.ca website to plan your next round with drone flights over all 3 nines. To book your tee time at Edmonton's finest full-facility 27-hole golf course, call 780-449-4911.
Immerse yourself in a world where golf intertwines with the historic valor of the Canadian Armed Forces. At the Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf Club, every round connects you with the courageous stories of our military's past. With fairways set against genuine combat equipment and historic monuments, your game becomes a meaningful link to the legacy of those who've served. And make sure to aim carefully to avoid a memorable shot off a tank. Get your membership and celebrate the challenge of golf and the honor of our armed forces. Visit egmgolf.com for more.
Ardent Roof Systems is one of only 5 companies in Western Canada with a Platinum Preferred Contractor status from Owens Corning and the recent recipient of the Owens Corning Top Performer in Canada Award. If your roof has seen too many Alberta winters, it's time to give Stacy and the gang from Ardent a call. From repairs to replacement, Ardent will take care of you. Even if you have another quote, get them out to have a look. For more info, hit ardentroofsystems.com. And you can thank me later.
Are you a business leader looking to connect with other business leaders and grow your business? Corporate Connections is where you want to be. With Corporate Connections, you'll unlock a world of possibilities. Our platform helps create and accelerate business opportunities where members continuously collaborate to move businesses forward. Prepare for extraordinary experiences as members are empowered to expand their horizons, knowledge, and perspectives. Don't miss out on the opportunity to grow your business locally, nationally, or even worldwide. Visit our website at corporateconnections.com today. Corporate Connections, building relationships that matter.
Join us for the return of the Tom Goodchild Memorial Golf Tournament on Friday, September 13th at the Leduc Golf and Country Club. Enjoy a day of golf while supporting a great cause. Start your day with a delicious breakfast, followed by a round of golf at the scenic Leduc Golf and Country Club. Then unwind with drinks and indulge in a gourmet dinner, all accumulating in a lively auction. Come out and celebrate Tom Goodchild's legacy while supporting the Tom Goodchild Memorial Bursary, which assists NAIT culinary students in financial need. The Tom Goodchild Memorial Golf Tournament promises unforgettable experiences. Don't miss out. Sign up now at sawmill.ca/golf. That's sawmill.ca/golf.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems, with your hosts, Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock. Only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. I'm Murray McCourt here along with Curtis Stock. This segment brought to you by the Stony Plain Golf Club. Whether you're looking to get custom fit clubs or lessons to improve your swing, check out Stony Plain Golf Course at golfstonyplain.com. And a quick text to get to. Hey guys, with the passing of Chichi Rodriguez and his sword putter, he was much of an entertainer as he was a golfer. It would be nice to see a couple like him on the tour today to add a little entertainment to the bunch we have.
That's true.
That is true. And
Yeah,
you know,
Chichi was one of a kind.
He was one of a kind, wasn't it? He was something else. I'm a little young for his time, so you would have seen him play more than me. But
Right.
Certainly a legend of the game, and
Yeah.
unfortunately that he has passed. But what a great point, though, about DeChambeau's kind of getting there a little bit right now. But getting more entertainment from people is exactly what we need to have in golf. So
More John Daly's.
yeah, well, yeah, that could be true too. Just going to throw this out to Zach. Mark's having trouble connecting with the internet. You want to just give Mark a call? It's trivia time. Our trivia contest is brought to you by Tough Stuff Promotions. Tough Stuff works as hard as you do to create personalized swag that's tough enough for your hardworking name. Call 780-470-4545 or visit toughstuffpromotions.com for all your logo merchandise needs. The winner of the contest will get a custom fitting from the Tailor Made Performance Center, which we're about to talk about, and a gift card to the Keg Steakhouse and Bar with 5 locations around Edmonton. Why not tonight? And what is the question this week, Stalker?
What is the best women's score in LPGA history? What is the best women's score in LPGA history, and who shot it?
Alrighty. You can text in to 780-218-9999 if you want to get in on that trivia contest and win the prizes that we just talked about. And we will get the winner announced before the end of the show. Zach is just getting Mark connected to us here. Are we connected, Zach? Okay. So, Stalker, you got fit at the Tailor Made Performance Center finally this week. It's about time.
Yeah, well, it was, in a way, I guess I'm lucky that someone stole my old clubs. They stole them a couple weeks ago, and had a lot of clubs there that I had depended on for a lot of years, and you, as well as many others, said you've got to step up and
Yeah.
get into the 21st century. So.
Yeah. So, did you enjoy the process, though?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, it was great. My hands were tired at the end. We hit, I don't know, I have no idea how many balls we hit.
Well, you were an hour and a half, I think, down there. I mean, to go through your whole bag, it's a process for sure. But I asked you, it is a process that PGA Tour players go through.
Right.
And,
and everyone should go through it. And instead of buying clubs off the rack, because everybody's swing is different, and you wouldn't buy glasses off a shelf.
Yeah, it's literally crazy to buy clubs off the rack now.
Right.
Because it makes that much of a difference, as you found out. And Mark is ready to join us. Good morning, Mark. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, hanging in there. Well, thanks for jumping on with us. We were talking a little bit about things with Stalker while you were getting connected to us, but talk about the beginning of the fitting process that you went through with Curtis.
Yeah, for sure. So typically kind of what we go through is a little bit of an interview, find out the clubs that the golfer is using, kind of have a look at their current specs, whether they know their lie angles or not. more often than not, I notice people don't, and I think that's just custom fittings just kind of started to take off and start growing over the last number of years here. So, which is totally fine, and that's great. It just gives us a chance to educate the golfer on the lie angles and how important they are. And then from there, looking at their shaft flex, that sort of thing, and then just kind of go over a little bit of the process and how things are going to kind of run for the day. So what that would kind of look like is we start kind of fitting with the irons, and we fit with the 7-iron just because that's that middle of the golf bag, and we're able to basically kind of build the bag out from there. So typically we look for that kind of 10 to 15 yard gap between clubs. So say you got a guy that hits a 7-iron 150 yards, well then his 6-iron should be going 160 and kind of from there. So we fit the 7-iron first. Obviously irons are kind of one of the more important clubs in the bag, as we hit them the most, aside from probably the putter, and then from there just keep on building the set out and do that. And it's kind of the process we went through with Curtis there.
So you started with the irons. I assumed that he was going to fall in love with the QI10 irons, but you ultimately fit him into the P790s. Explain how you got there with him, including how you determined which shaft to put him in.
Yeah, so it's funny because I kind of thought the same thing. I was thinking, Curtis is probably going to be a QI guy, and we definitely we're working with the QI to start, and we tried a bunch of different kinds of shafts and that kind of thing, and we ultimately kind of had him on the QI HL as the starting point, and we, based on his swing speed and that, we kind of determined that the A flex or senior flex was the best route to go, as Curtis needed more height on his golf shots, as well as more spin. And we kind of discussed why that's important, because we want that golf ball to land and stop on the green, as opposed to what Curtis currently does is lands it and runs it up to the green kind of idea. So, and that's where my job comes in. We want to make people play better golf. And that's kind of one way that someone's going to play better golf, is coming in at a steeper angle and getting that ball to stop quicker on the green. So we tried a bunch of different kind of senior flex shafts, little different characteristics, some with what we consider a little bit of a softer tip section, so the bottom of the shaft. So that's designed to kind of get the ball a little higher in the air with more spin. And then we even tried, a few different weights and things like that, because some people prefer more of a heavier feel, some prefer a lighter feel. Especially kind of actually with ladies is something we've kind of discovered over the last little while, is as good as ladies shafts are and how light they are in that, there's actually a pretty good amount of ladies out there that actually prefer just that little bit of a heavier feel. In Curtis's case, the lighter was actually better.
Yeah.
And then from there we kind of moved into finding that right shaft, and then from there we kind of got finished. We said, okay, the QIHL is good. And I said, you know what? I just want to try the 790. Like, you hit it well, and the technology in there is honestly very similar. So we tried the 790, and right away we went from him hitting it about kind of 50 feet in the air up to about 68 feet. So massive jump.
Yeah, the height was amazing.
So Curtis, after share your thoughts on the process with the irons, and what increase in distance did you have, and how did you feel you hit it compared to your previous clubs?
Well, it's hard to say, Murray, because the old clubs that I had, the ones that were stolen, you were kind enough to give me a set of stealth irons to use. And those stealth irons went way further than the old Titleist I had. And now these ones are going way further than the last year's model of the stealth. So I have no idea exactly how far I can hit the irons right now. I have to go out and...
Yeah, it's going to be a process for you to go through to figure that out, because you might make a few extra bogeys until you figure out how to dial in the distance with everything, no question.
Because I was hitting mostly long. Like, I was going over the backs of greens, and like I was hitting, what normally would be a 150-yard club for me, 165 yards. So I'd be over the back lots. But it's just, the technology is just...
come a long way, exactly.
Yeah, and the low ball flight, as Mark was saying, it was about 68 feet, and now it was closer to 80.
Yeah, so your ball will stop a lot quicker once it lands on the green for you.
Right.
That's perfect. So, Mark, let's talk about the driver process with Curtis, and how did you get to the final choice with both the club head and the shaft with his driver?
Yeah, so with the driver, in terms of shaft, the shaft that we fit him for the irons actually fit really well for his driver as well. And that is a very common thing we see. And then same thing as well. So we've got essentially 3 different head models that we can kind of work with. So we have our LS, our regular kind of QI10, and then the QI10 Max. In this case, Curtis actually, he has a little bit, almost too much backspin, which would cause that balloon effect with his driver. So we wound up trying just our regular QI10, which is a little bit of a lower spinning head. And when we switched to that head, his spin rates basically dropped pretty much exactly where they should be, kind of for his swing speed, ball speed, and that kind of thing. And again, we were able to gain quite a good amount of height. So he was currently playing a 10.5 degree, and we've now got him into a 12 degree. So going to get more height, more distance, all around, just better.
So, Curtis, you loved your R7 driver that you had from TaylorMade, but how did you feel about what this new driver felt like compared to the R7?
Well, when we got down to the end, and there was no comparison. I didn't want to get rid of that R7 driver. I hit it pretty good and hit it pretty straight, but this new club goes a lot further again, and straighter and higher.
Too? Yeah.
Way straighter.
Way straighter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not as much as draw that I had.
Okay, so Mark, how did you fill out the rest of his bag for fairway woods and hybrids?
The hybrids were interesting.
Yeah. So for Curtis, we went with we actually just did the 1 hybrid. So we did a 4 hybrid, and with his irons, I believe, if I remember correctly, we went 6 to A wedge. So we kind of skipped essentially that 5 iron. And then that puts in the 4 hybrid. And the reason being for that was, again, just back to kind of that gapping in yardage. So we want to make sure he's kind of got that 10 to 15 yard gap between every club. And that 4 hybrid was the way we were able to get there. And then from there, we went a 5 wood and then a 3 wood.
Yeah, so that's a big part of the process that you do, Mark, when you do a full bag, is you make sure that those gaps are all covered, right?
Yeah.
That's correct, yeah.
Yeah.
Because the hybrids they used to have, they don't make them anymore and have them for a long time. Were called Cascos.
Yeah.
And I had a 77, a 99, and a 55, and I knew exactly how far I could hit those ones. So now, again, like with these hybrids, it's all changed again.
Yeah, you'll figure it out, though.
Oh, yeah.
And you probably have a pretty good idea from the process because you knew how far you were hitting them on the range.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Curtis, are you comfortable and confident through this process as your game's going to see significant improvement in ball striking and distance to hit your clubs?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to bust your ass.
Well, settle down, Stalker. I get fit into TaylorMade clubs every year, too. So
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
No, it's going to be fun. I can hardly wait to get to the clubs in my hands.
Yeah. And it doesn't take long. Should be next week sometime for
sure.
So then, Mark, talk about the short game. You fit him into some wedges and a putter as well. What did that look like with Curtis?
Yeah, so for Curtis, we did wind up going with the A wedge that is basically the P790, and the reason we kind of do that, and we recommend any time that say our sets of the P790 or the QI. We offer the wedges. We always, more often than not, suggest to take them because you're getting the forgiveness out of that wedge. You've got the same shaft, and typically with an A wedge, you're going to be making a full swing anyway. So we want everything we can kind of get out of that club. And then with the other wedges, so for Curtis's sake, we went a 56 degree and a 60 degree. And sorry, what's that, Curtis?
No, that's right.
Yeah, so from there we went the 56 and the 60, and we discussed bounce options a little bit. And with Curtis, if I remember correctly, you're a little bit more of a steeper kind of angle of attack, tend to take a little bit more of a bigger divot in that. So the easy way to kind of explain it, which I did to Curtis, is the more bounce we have, the quicker the golf club wants to essentially get out of the ground. So less room for error and blading when across the green or that kind of thing. And so we basically put Curtis both into high bounces on that 56 and 60 degree.
Where does the A wedge fit? Like, is pitching wedge, then A wedge, or other way around?
Pitching wedge, then A wedge.
Pitching wedge and then A wedge. Yeah. So you'll go pitching wedge, then your A wedge, which is going to wind up being about a 50 degree or 52 degree because of the lofts that we actually did with your current iron, or with the P790, because we weakened the lofts a little bit. And again, that goes back to that gapping in yardage. We want to make sure we've got you the proper setup. So yeah, you've got now that 52, 56, and 60 degree in the bag.
So Curtis, after getting fit into a putter and wedges, do you think that can help your short game too? Because you complain about your chipping all the time. So
I'm the world's worst chipper, so these clubs will have to be magic.
Well, and Mark and I tag teamed you on the putter a little bit too, with giving you some tips on your stroke, because your stroke was atrocious.
Because I took it back too far.
And crooked, but yeah.
Yeah, just weird. Watch it float around there.
Yeah, so in terms of the entire process, Curtis.
It was great.
Yeah.
It was great. Yeah, Mark was very helpful, and my hands were sore by the end of it, but it's going to be really good, I think.
So something you'd recommend
absolutely.
Everybody do?
Absolutely go and get fitted.
Okay, so Mark, if people want to take Curtis's advice and learn a little bit about what it's all about through this segment, how can people book an appointment to see you and get fit at the TaylorMade Performance Center?
So there's actually a couple ways. So they can actually go right onto the ranch website. And then I believe you guys have a custom fitting link. So they can just follow that. Or the other option is they can go to tailormadefitting.ca, and it actually shows all of our facilities that we do the custom fitting out of, which we call our TMPCs, TaylorMade Performance Center. But in there is the ranch, Edmonton. Click on that and it'll take them right to the link, and it'll show my whole schedule, availability, and everything. And you can book, honestly, up to pretty much a month and a half in advance if you needed to. So pretty good flexibility that way.
Awesome. Well, we've run out of time, Mark, so we certainly appreciate you jumping on with us and talking us through the process that Curtis went through with you. Obviously, it was well overdue, and it's going to be fabulous for his golf game.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me on, guys, and enjoy the new sticks there, Curtis.
Okay, well, thanks for everything.
All right, we got you off in time for your 10 o'clock fitting, Mark, so you're all good.
Excellent. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
All right, that was Mark Kobialka, the TaylorMade Performance Center Master Fitter. Trivia Stalker, what was the answer?
59 by Annika Sorenstam.
59 by Annika Sorenstam. The winner is Patty Drozak. Congratulations, Patty. You've won this before, I think maybe this year or last year or something. But congratulations. I will send you an email and let you know how to claim your prize. And that wraps up this edition of the VIP Golf Show. So thanks so much for listening. We appreciate it. You can find us on Twitter at Curtis J. Stock or myself at Murray McCourt. Next week on the show, we will chat with Ryan Doucette from Adidas, get you some golf tips with Cody Uremovich. Greg Kincaid from the Edmonton Country Club joins us to give us an update on all of their renovations they're doing out there. We'll talk golf in Northwest Territories, and we go around YEG and check in with the quarry. So tune in next week, 8:30 or 8 o'clock right here on Edmonton Sports Talk, and have yourself a great week.
Are you a business leader looking to connect with other business leaders and grow your business? Corporate Connections is where you want to be. With Corporate Connections, you'll unlock a world of possibilities. Our platform helps create and accelerate business opportunities where members continuously collaborate to move businesses forward. Prepare for extraordinary experiences as members are empowered to expand their horizons, knowledge, and perspectives. Don't miss out on the opportunity to grow your business locally, nationally, or even worldwide. Visit our website at corporateconnections.com today. Corporate Connections, building relationships that matter.
Escape the ordinary and experience golfing paradise at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Immerse yourself in our exceptional layout and enjoy excellent conditions that will take your game to the next level. Challenge yourself with a unique twist. Tackle the only black sand traps in all of Alberta. And why not extend your stay? Relax in one of our spacious RV lots, offering the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. Visit coalcreek.ca now to book your tee time and plan your unforgettable getaway at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Your perfect golfing escape awaits.
AccuSteel heavy haul trailers provide on-highway and off-road custom trailers for over 25 years, but there's so much more than that. If your heavy haul trailer has issues, take it into AccuSteel. Their full service and frame inspections break down not just what's wrong, but why it's wrong. They take the guessing out of repair work with quality engineered frame repairs that get you back working with a safe and reliable product. Plus, enjoy endless options for retrofits and modifications to your heavy haul trailer of any make and model. Visit accusteel.ca.
Your logo matters. So if you're gonna put it onto something, it's gonna be tough enough to be useful. Tough Stuff Promotions works as hard as you do to create personalized swag that's tough enough for your hard-working name. Whether it's promotional items, branded clothing, industrial workwear, golf, or athletics, Tough Stuff works hard for hard-working folks. Get the tough stuff you need when you need it. For easy ordering, call 780-470-4545 or visit toughstuffpromotions.com.
Ardent Roof Systems is one of only 5 companies in Western Canada with a Platinum Preferred Contractor status from Owens Corning and the recent recipient of the Owens Corning Top Performer in Canada Award. If your roof has seen too many Alberta winters, it's time to give Stacy and the gang from Ardent a call. From repairs to replacement, Ardent will take care of you. Even if you have another quote, get them out to have a look. For more info, hit ardentroofsystems.com. And you can thank me later.
I came in 2 under par.
I ended up in the pond again. Whether you're an old pro or just out for fun, Devon Golf is the course to hit, no matter how skilled you are. Just 30 minutes from Edmonton, Devon Golf boasts scenic valley views and incredible conditions. Golf 18 tree-lined holes along the North Saskatchewan River, or if you're just here for the post-game celebration, check out the Greens restaurant for a bite on their patio. Devon Golf, truly a hidden gem. To book your tee time, visit devongolf.ca.
Enjoy a round of golf on 2 of Canada's top public courses at Wolf Creek, designed by renowned architect Rod Whitman. If you haven't been to Wolf Creek recently, now's the time to check out the best course conditions in years. Enjoy a pure links golf experience and great course conditions. After your game, relax at Barney's Lounge with great food, drinks, and patio views. It's a destination getaway only a short drive away in Ponoka. Visit wolfcreekgolf.com to learn more.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 70 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf, show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at vipgolf.ca.
Grab your clubs and tee up for your best golf season yet. Hone your skills and improve your game at the Country Club Golf Tour Academy. It doesn't matter if you're a seasoned pro or just starting out. Country Club Tour offers the best lesson programs for every level of golfer. Take your skill set to a higher level and train with their simulators, launch monitors, and PGA of Canada's teaching professionals. You can train all year long at their 7 golf courses and indoor golf center. Sign up for lessons with the CCT Golf Academy today and countryclubtour.com.